everyone. My name is Himanshu, and I'm presenting my topic of presentation. That is, how can we participate actively in the meetings in Canada? So, when it comes to the participation, it means that you are not the only one who would be there. There would be other members in the meetings when particularly held. Usually, what we hear about the meetings is that during the meeting, there used to be a certain kind of agenda for the same. So let's look at the first thing first, that is the introduction. So what happens in the meetings, particularly when they occur in Canada, you have to actively participate to make the meetings quite effective. It is the first and the foremost thing, or we can say that the cardinal point, where the meetings are going to propel to something positive in return. So if there is no active participation from your side or the members, then definitely the result will not be that exemplary or what we say productive. And then the another point that comes to play is what actually meetings give. They provide us the chance to communicate the ideas that we have, and it also helps us to know about the decision making, and also help us to improve in the sector of solving a problem. Most of the time when there is any problem, most of the time if there is any scuffle or the kind of issue that is occurring in the organization or a company, they try to hold for a meeting, or they call the members of the team for a meeting. So during that meeting, they set up an agenda and communicate their ideas, and come to a decision. But that decision used to be an agreement. It's not a debate, but an agreement. So when it comes to agreement, it means a consensus they reach to, while discussing their opinions and ideas constructively and positively. Then in Canada, the meetings are conducted quite formally. There is a certain set of system by which they actually conduct the meeting. The first thing they have is a certain boardroom, and the members of the team, they sit around that table, and in a hierarchical order, like the chairperson would sit somewhere else, and the team members will be sitting around, and there would be a certain agenda that the chairperson is going to, or the facilitator is going to speak about, and then thereafter the meeting starts occurring. So there is a certain pattern of that. When there is a decorum that they follow, um, yeah. The first important point that comes to the meetings is like, as you can see in the picture, the person is preparing. So the preparation is most important point when it comes to participating in the meeting. Without preparation, if you will go, then definitely you will not be participating actively. First of all, you won't be aware of it, won't be interesting enough so that all will be participating properly and actively and positively to come to a conclusion. So, when you're communicating your ideas, you should speak very confidently with the smile on your face, and should have a confidence in yourself when it comes to communicating your ideas. They should be clear enough. It's so diplomacy plus clearance of the speech both goes hand in hand in this case of communication during the meeting. So then comes the another point which is very important, that is listening attentively to others. Listening attentively is very important. Listening is so when it comes to the meeting in Canada, you should have a proper body language, the gestures, and your eye contact, the most important point. So whenever you convey your ideas, you should have an eye contact with the person whom you are making the point to, and the person whomsoever are there. Like if the audience is large enough, you should make the eye contact with the rest of the people as well, in general, as well as to the particular person or the specific person. The next point which comes to, here the hands are there, like definitely it means your opinion. So when it comes to the contribution, what your ideas and opinions are, that really matter. Without the opinions, if you're sitting in the meeting, then definitely what's your role in the meeting then? So next is, you should avoid dominating the conversation. You should not be thinking that you are the only one who should be listened to, and the rest of them are just listeners there. They are not only the listeners, but they are also the participants of the team. So you can be a leader, but leader who will motivate others to participate into that. But this is what actually the main point is. Like when you are doing the discussion, then definitely you should be constructive, not destructive. You should be respectful, you should not be disrespectful. Then very important point, that is engagement means like when you are listening somebody, I told you that you have to be very patient and you should engage in the active listening. When you listen to your chairperson, when you listen to the members of the team, then you should take some notes also about the points that they make, so that whenever you have to make a rebuttal or you want to say something about their points, in the simple language, then definitely you will have something to say beforehand. You have noted down the points, and point taking is very important when it comes to actually somebody's ideas are conveyed and you have to listen to them. Then thereafter is participate in the group activities. Then definitely to make it more cooperative and to make it more interactive, there should be some participation from your side also in the group activities, so that you may not be one island. Okay, no man is an island. We all have to live in a society. So when we have to live in a society, then we have to go by each other. So group activities are very important, and the exercises that we do during the meetings, particularly in Canada, they are awesome enough so that all will feel belonging. That means all of them, from whichever culture they come from, they feel inclined towards one another when it comes to the participation in the group activities. So if that happens, that's really great. Then the last point, that is encourage others to participate. So when you encourage others to participate, then definitely the other person will feel aligned towards or to the meeting's agenda. And definitely it's give and take. Respect is all give and take. You give respect, you will receive respect, and if you disrespect somebody, then definitely there is ignorance, which is also one of the expression of disrespect. So you should encourage others rather than discouraging others to participate in your meetings. So you should not be a sole speaker. You should give chances to others as well, it means to say. Yeah. Next is the main thing, that is your conclusion. So um, during the meeting, we do lots of stuff, but the main point is the active participation, which is very essential. And communicating constructively and listening to the people constructively, giving your ideas, engaging in the active listening, and preparing yourself before the meeting, getting ready for the meeting is really really important for an effective participant, if somebody wants to contribute really well. And last but not the least, you should be respectful. Without respect, there's no life. So all work for respect and dignity. So I think the constructive feedback also must be given in all the interactions that we make. So um, this is it from my side. I would say that thank you very much for listening to my video and listening to me as well. I hope you would like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye.